Hello everybody, this is Somni Rosae. Welcome to the Pink Moon Podcast, the animated channel. Today's story was written by yours truly, and I would like to ask you a question. Where do dreams come from? And I'm not talking about just any dream. I'm talking about the ones that are related to our life purpose or something that motivates us, fills our heart with joy, hope, or love even. So in this story, we get to explore that theme a little bit. To find out more about the inspiration to the story, commentary, and so forth, please check out the complete episode on my podcast, the Pink Moon Podcast, available on all podcast platforms like Apple or Spotify. For any feedback that you would like to send, you can either leave a comment below or send me an email at thepinkmoonpodcast@gmail.com. So step right in. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply. Relax your body, relax your mind. The pink moon will once again make you feel sleepy. The Dreamcatcher, written by Somni Rosae. On the top of the mountain he stood, the highest mountain of all, so tall that very, very few reached its peak. It was a long way to get there, and an arduous task. No mountain on earth compared to this one. Despite of its immense size, this mountain was not seen. It hadn't yet been discovered by any human civilization. Only the fauna and flora that lived on its land knew of this enigmatic place. It had been their home for eons. A mountain of this size is not hiding on purpose, not at all. But the humans don't see it because they walk past it with eyes closed. They're not paying attention. Then again, if humans knew the wonders they could see at the top of this mountain, would they climb it? Would they dare to attempt such journey? The answer is up to the individual. Just like the mountain is not seen by human eyes, there exist beings that roam this planet whose intentions and purposes are not always known. Some of these beings have been seen by the sensitives. And who are the sensitives, you ask? The answer is different depending on what century or society we are living in. In today's society, in today's time, they would be the misfits, the empathetic humans who are homeless of the heart on earth. The sensitives in other time periods and civilizations have been storytellers, poets, shamans, and barders who sing and tell tales and lore. Such traditions, stories, and songs are shared in such a way that those who hear it accept its messages at face value as truth, while others appreciate the stories and songs just as an escapism from reality. There is one tale among many that has not lost its wonder and mystery. For modern people claim it's true, and have shared recent anecdotes which keeps the legend alive. It is the tale of the Dreamcatcher. Throughout the centuries, the sensitives have said that the Dreamcatcher is a tall, languid creature with long limbs and of a humanoid silhouette. Every night, he climbs the mountain, and by the time he reaches the top, he meets the morning twilight. While at the top, he looks towards the horizon and sees a land of clouds reflecting the color of the twilight. He inhales and exhales deeply, taking in the scene and stretching his muscles in preparation for the next task. He looks up and sees what stars are still shining and are beckoning him. Pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. They whisper excitedly. Hello, reveries, answers the Dreamcatcher. Patience, little ones, patience. First, I must return the other ones. It is when he reaches down to open his sack that you can catch a glimmer of his face, for his sack is full of stars shining brightly. He is a gentle fellow. He smiles kindly at these stars. With tenderness and care, he picks each star and places them back on the heavenly sky. Next time, reverie, we will try again next time, he says, as these stars go home. Recharge for now, says the Dreamcatcher. After he's emptied the sack, he looks at the sky to ensure that the stars are placed back correctly and are happy and safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, they whisper at him. The Dreamcatcher inhales and exhales deeply and stretches his limbs again. He then says, little darling stars with dreams from afar, hidden in your deep mysteries, let me see the reveries. It is then that the stars that are eager to come down to earth shine as bright as possible. Pick me, catch me, pick me, I'm ready, catch me, they whisper with glee. He works quickly but with care. He catches as many as he can. He even catches some shooting stars. The sun fast approaches and the Dreamcatcher won't be able to see them anymore. Once his sack is full, he picks it up and begins to make his way down the mountain. It will take him all sunny hours to reach the bottom of the mountain. During his walk, the reveries whisper to each other about their hopes and dreams and what they wish to accomplish on earth. For he too hopes that their wishes come true. When the dusk makes an appearance, he knows that he is close to reaching the lands of humans. Every time he arrives at the bottom of the mountain, it's always a different human land. It is never the same. Tonight, the Dreamcatcher has arrived in a city with many bright lights that shine beautifully under the rain. Many will be sleeping tonight, he says to the stars in his sack. This is most great news, for when he's found a home for every star, the Dreamcatcher gets a day of rest. As he travels and explores the city, he visits many sleepy heads and asks them, Dear one, do you have any dreams? Is your heart full to the seams? Is it filled with love, hope, or joy? When the sleepy head projects nothing, the Dreamcatcher opens his sack and the stars take a peek outside. If any of the reveries causes the sleepyhead to smile, it is then that a match has been made between a star and a human. These two will work together. They will inspire each other, help each other with their dreams. They need one another. For a reverie cannot manifest on earth, and a human cannot see above the horizon without the guidance of a star. Dreams are not to be accomplished alone. There are so many types of partnerships in this universe indeed. The Dreamcatcher continues on his mission throughout the night. He is finding many homes for these stars. The Dreamcatcher pauses for a bit to look at this city closer. He realizes that the shiny city was just that, shiny, an illusion. It was not glowing from within. Its inhabitants were starving of dreams. They were no dreamers. It was just a city with pretty lights. He is glad that the mountain brought him to this place, and there was so much work to be done. Throughout the night, he keeps asking, "Dear one, do you have any dreams? Is your heart full to the seams? Is there love, hope, joy?" And tonight, each time he asked the question, a match was made. There are more homes to visit, but the Dreamcatcher sees that the dawn fast approaches. "There's no time left," he says to the stars in his sack. But when he hears no answer, he realizes his sack is empty. He stops for a moment to check the sack thoroughly. "It is indeed empty," he says. He smiles and quickly makes his way back to the mountain. It takes him all sunny hours to reach the top, and when he does, he lies down, makes himself comfortable, and looks up at the stars. The reveries whisper to him, "Dear one, do you have any dreams? Is your heart full to the seams? Is it full of love, joy, hope?" "Yes," says the Dreamcatcher, resting peacefully for a day, knowing that dreams and dreamers have found each other. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please subscribe. If you would like to support this channel, please consider becoming a VIP on Patreon. To find out more information about my work, click on the little trailer of this channel or visit my website at www.somnirosae.com. You can also follow me on different social media platforms. See you there. Take care.